Tonight, a federal jury is deliberating the fate of 6 men for the armed standoff at Cliven Bundy's ranch north of town. The
defendants accused of wielding assault-style rifles during the standoff with federal agents 3 years ago.
News 3's Heather Mills is watching developments at the federal courthouse, and you never know when the verdict's going to come in.
Jim and Marie, yeah, that's right. We are waiting. We're on verdict watch. Until just a short time ago, there was about a dozen or so Bundy supporters and demonstrators who were standing out here right in front of the federal courthouse. Many of them have been here the full 9 weeks of this trial, all of them hoping a not guilty verdict will be read for those 6 men facing 10 charges each. It attracted nationwide attention, a 2014 standoff between the Bureau of Land Management and a rancher, Cliven Bundy. Now the country waits for a verdict on the first of 3 high-profile trials. This one involving 6 men who the federal government says agitated, even incited the standoff.
It's about all of our rights, and it's more important than everyone realizes.
Andrea Parker, the wife of Eric Parker, the only defendant to take the stand, says her husband was armed at the standoff, but only because he thought federal agents were going to shoot unarmed people.
He saw protesters who were not in the First Amendment areas being body slammed to the ground, tased, had attack dogs on them.
Former federal prosecutor Paul Pata says the prosecution has to overcome allegations of government wrongdoing.
I think that buys into people's skepticism and, frankly, cynicism about government in general, but particularly about the federal government.
He says this case will pave the way for the other 2, including the next trial, which includes Cliven Bundy and his sons.
If there are acquittals here or there are convictions, but the majority of the charges don't stick, then I think that's definitely going to be a big problem for the government going forward.
Pata says the jury very well could come back with questions that could prolong their effort in reaching a verdict, so it is really hard to say when a verdict will be reached. Bundy and his sons, meantime, will be the next up, and that'll probably be toward the end of next month, possibly even June. Reporting live tonight from the federal courthouse, I'm Heather Mills for News 3.
Okay.